Hello and welcome. So today we will be unboxing an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Chronograph, its 50th anniversary, and it might just match these gloves. Guys, welcome back to Jardin du Mayfair. We've been missing you down here. Please do make sure that you are subscribed. That's how you'll be able to see the latest videos coming out weekly. The views are going great, but we do need you to subscribe, so please do. Okay, so now comes the time. Let's see what we have here today. This is the AP Royal Oak Chronograph 50th anniversary 26240ST. Now, this is a bit of a whistle-stop tour of the 2022's 50th anniversary because we've already done this in rose gold. So, if you want to see the rose gold version, please do check out that YouTube video in our previous videos. Okay, so let's have a little look and see what we've got today. So, straight away, when I look at the piece, I realise that this is not the usual green that we're used to. It's not emerald, it's more of, I would say, a dark olive or a khaki. It's nicer than the Rolex green in my opinion on the olive. It almost looks grey and black in certain lights, which I wasn't expecting, but it's really cool. It's a under the radar style of green rather than that kind of shouty in your face green that we're used to on all the modern watches today. First launched on 15th of April 1972 at the venerable Basel Watch Fair, the original Royal Oak was designed by Gerald Genter. It was eye-waveringly priced and initially wasn't a hot seller. The price tag, which I've mentioned before, was more than that of a luxury car, created more muttering than it did marvelling. But oh, how things have changed. Time has marched on, quite literally, and the hugely successful Royal Oak line now showcases a number of different complications from tourbillons, repeaters, chronographs and open work dials. So 2022 marked the 50th anniversary of the Royal Oak, and AP celebrated by launching this gorgeous set of anniversary limited editions. They also did give us some, shall we say, interesting, fully semi-precious gem set pieces, which are way more at home in a Miami nightclub than they would be in Jardin du Mayfair. So let's leave the disco and focus more on the forest green that is this beautiful and detailed chronograph watch. Okay, the ST in the reference number means steel. So this, just like its rose gold sibling, runs the new in-house caliber 4401. This replaces the older Frederick Piquet 1185 movement. It is a column wheel flyback chronograph which can be stopped and reset using just the lower button. Another thing I'd like to mention about the chronographs is you can now press them as and when you fancy. You don't need to unscrew them like on a Daytona. That's a major win for AP there. The size of the movement has been increased to fill the watch case, so we're no longer seeing or being irked by a smaller movement within a spacer within the watch, which is a cross-brand pet peeve of a few collectors who notice such things. It was never obvious with some of the older closed-back chronographs, and then they started bringing us the sapphire casebacks, and they just look absolutely amazing on the Royal Oak and Royal Oak offshore ranges. This chronograph features a 50 years rotor to let you know that this is a limited anniversary piece. It runs on ceramic bearings and has features such as a beautifully beveled cutout design that doesn't block the view of the new caliber. Importantly, the anniversary lines were discontinued at the end of 2022, and the hawk-eyed amongst us will now start to notice that some of the anniversary editions exist in standard form. With retained dial colours, the special anniversary rotor is gone, finished, finito, bye-bye. The rest of the watch and its finishing is absolutely to Audemars Piguet standards, exacting the gloriously contrasting standards with brushed and polished angles and a bracelet that just drapes so effortlessly around the wrist. It is, as per usual, hand finished with an eye to detail and geometry. Honestly, I know I go back to this on a regular basis, but Genta's early designs are legendary for a reason. The head has seen the same tweaks as the rest of the anniversary chronographs. The chrono pushers, as I mentioned earlier, are no longer screw down. They feature hexagonal sheaths that are offering protection and integrate well with the crown guards. They have also been tweaked to look just that little bit sharper. The stats on this are 41mm in size. If you've been watching the videos, you know that that's my favourite size. I like big watches and I think this is a great wearer. It's a beautiful piece, 12.4mm in height, which is reassuring rather than chunky monkey. It will still slide under the cuff, so don't you worry if you want to pair it with a suit, but it's an AP, so it's just as at home with jeans and a t-shirt. Royal Oaks are exceptionally versatile and make perfect only watches for those who don't feel the need to divide between weekday, weekend, diver, GMT, chrono, dress, complication and all the other beautiful things that you can have. Dark dial, light dial, green dial, blue dial. The lug-to-lug length of these pieces takes responsibility for the sense of wearing a watch that sits slightly larger than its 41mm suggests. This is down to the lug length of 51.5mm, which is longer than your average sports watch. Usually these hover around 49 to 50mm. Again, these are numbers that shouldn't be too concerning to people that want wearability, because when you put it on your wrist, man, all these numbers go away. It's a really beautiful wearer. I've said it before and I'll say it again, that these watches aren't shy. They have superb wrist presence, but without looking blocky or unrefined. The Royal Oak Chrono is a perfectly engineered example of elegance and size not being mutually exclusive. Last but not least, the current market price is around £70,000. However, I think that this will be changing a bit as the market reacts to the fact that the 50th anniversary rotors have been discontinued. What a cool piece. Guys, please do let me know in the comments if there's any of the others that you'd like to see or any other unboxing videos that you've been wanting me to do. I have actually already done 3 videos that you've requested and I want to do some more. So let me know in the comments, and I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's joined us for this video today. Jardin du Mayfair. Like, comment, share and subscribe.